My personal favorite style of trails to run are the ones that feel like a high-stakes puzzle, leaving people baffled asking the question, how did you fit? My first Jeep faced the brunt of learning to navigate tight trails, thus slowly becoming more dented over the years. Today, I raised the stakes. I'm no longer running the risk of denting an old Jeep. It's now my Rubicon. I've been hesitant for this day, but all good memories come when you push your boundaries. My name is Tyler. Let's get lost. Our day starts off with a gradual winding climb through the forest. I'm familiar with this section of trail. It can be deceiving, but it gradually gets narrower as you progress. Trail is turning out to be exactly how I remember it. Really tight. But that's okay. I'm having a lot of fun.
Tree.
Yeah. I know, there's trees everywhere now. We can't dent it.
You almost did dent it.
I'm not gonna dent it.
Cool.
Got a tree here, and a tree here, and a really wide Jeep. We're in a bit of a predicament already. Let me get out and take a peek. I might not fit here. We're a bit tight. The ZJs, I guess, are a little skinnier. These two trees act as gatekeepers to this trail, and for the trails later in the day. If I can't fit here, the rest of the day is a no-go. Every time I move over to clear my driver's side mirror, the tree on my passenger side tilts the Jeep towards the opposing tree. I eventually just take a chance, hoping my wheel drops before this tree performs unwanted bodywork. Well, this has been a very tight, tricky trail. We just ran into a group of people walking. They had a good chuckle. They're saying, well, that's quite the way to spend 60 grand. I had to tell them, you know, I didn't buy it to look at it. Gotta get out and use your equipment. It's fun. Making our way out of the first narrow trail and temporarily onto the power lines unscathed was a relief, as wheeling trails this technical could be mentally draining, but I knew the daunting part of the day was yet to come. We had a few kilometers to travel on service roads before making it to the next trailhead. I was wrong. This is it. We found our connector. Yeah, I forgot she's a steep one in here. Alright, made it to our next trail. We're gonna head down. Just gonna walk it quick, just the first little bit, and see if it's the right one that I remember. It's been quite a few years, so we'll see. Well, I honestly can't tell if this is it, but we're gonna run it anyways. See what we find. Back into the timber we go, this time on a trail new to me. I love exploring new terrain, never knowing what lies around the next corner or where it will take you. Alright, so it's actually now day 2. I had to run back into town, get my chainsaw, but we're back. There's a tree down across the trail, just across this ravine. So now I can get out of the way. We're gonna see where this trail goes. Alright, we're back to getting around the problem that stopped us yesterday. Yeah, this is what's blocking the trail right now. Gotta get it all out of the way, and we'll continue on. Yeah, Aries over here touching random mushrooms in the bush, and now she's like, if I start acting psychedelic, just like, you know why. I would love to hear in the comments below, what's your favorite style of trail to run, and why? For me, it's tight and technical. It gives me a chance to slow down and escape the rush of everyday life, and only focus on what's in front of me. Coming through this section of the trail, we find ourselves in a situation very similar to the one early in the day. But this time, there's a small tree just out of view, preventing us from coming through the trees straight on. To pick this line would mean sacrificing my mirror, and no matter how far over I try to come before turning in, I can't seem to get it. Turning around just isn't an option this far in the trail. I'm determined to figure out where it goes. I eventually make the decision to back up the trail and cut through the bush to get around the trees that are causing me grief. Well, that was a bit of a puzzle to figure out. I had my trusty spotter help me. That has been a fun one. This has been technical. What's your thoughts on it?
I crashed the drone.
Twice.
Once! It only hit the ground once.
Oh, it's all good. Things happen. Drones crash. Taking a break from mountain views and staying low in the valleys exploring these small trails for hours is rewarding. You never know what you might discover, and every trail offers up something a little different. If you have made it this far in the video, I would like to thank you for sticking around, and consider subscribing. My first goal is 1,000 subscribers. Well, finally made it out of the trail. I have no idea which power line set we're on. That's priority number 1 now, is to figure out where we are. And I will see you in the next one.